Illidan, whenever he attacks something he heals and he reduces his cooldown on all his abilities by 1 second. You want to be attacking all the time. Pretty much only one build you're going to go for most games. Level 1 you're going to go for Shadow Shield, means your evasion grants a shield, you're going to be using that quite a lot. Level 4 you're going to be going for Immolation, it means after you use Spiritual Strike you're going to deal that area damage obviously in an area very quickly. Level 7 you're going to go for First Aid, gives you incredible sustain and amazing team fighting potential. Level 10 you're going to go for Metamorphosis, just better than the Hunt. Level 13, you can either go for Giant Killer if they've got a lot of tanks and not that much ability damage, mostly auto attack damage. Characters such as Reina and Valor have a lot of auto attack damage. Otherwise, if they do have a lot of ability damage, you're going to go for Sixth Sense. I'm going to go for Giant Killer just for fun. At level 16, you're going to want to choose either Stone Skin or Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood is obviously a very good talent if you can coordinate it. Stone Skin is good if you're getting focused. I'm going to go for Stone Skin because it's fun. And at level 20, you go for Demonic Form. It means your Demonic Form lasts indefinitely and it's just better overall. In the early game, when you're up against people in lane, you need to know the person you're laning against. You need to know what abilities you're trying to dodge, what abilities you're not. Once you see them use those abilities, you need to dive on them. For instance, once you see Zagara use her Hydralisk, dive on her. Once you see Azmodan use his laser, dive on him. All these abilities that once you know they're not available, dive on them. Do not use your W aggressively unless you know you can secure a kill with it. Use your Q to engage and your W to get out. Slide if you're clearing loads of minion waves. And other than that, just make sure evasion's up and use it at the right time. Do not pop it if they are just focusing creeps. They will continue to focus creeps and you'll gain nothing from it. In the mid game, as far as team fights goes, you need to engage after your tank. You can engage before your tank if your tank is going to engage immediately after you and you have game-changing ults such as Divine Shield or Ancestral Healing, or if you don't have a tank at all, but in which case you're going to need to be very well covered and it's going to be exceedingly dangerous for you. The way you engage is either by queuing on a target you are dedicating to kill, them at that particular moment, or by metamorphosing on top of a lot of people after you have engaged. The reason you engage with Q is so you can use W to escape if you find yourself at a disadvantage. Do not be afraid to put First Aid or Stone Skin early in the fight, as people will use abilities to try and kill you. This can mitigate some of that damage, which allows you to win the fight. In the late game, pretty much the same as the mid game, don't be afraid to try and pick people off if you see them outside of lane. You are an incredibly good duelist and an incredibly good chaser. However, if you're quite out of position after you use your abilities and have to escape, you will basically be killed every time, as your ability cooldowns will be maximum the whole time. Metamorphosis, when it lasts indefinitely, is incredibly powerful as you can still cast it. Do not be afraid to use Metamorphosis and the invulnerability period, which happens then, to dodge massive hits such as Pyroblast. This has been the standard Illidan guide, and I have been Mr. G, and I'll see you next time.